Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts over at Scrap Squad. And this is the lovely original. And I can't see who it's by, and I didn't go back and read the post to find that out. But if I find it out, I'll put it in the description box in the video. It is a lovely kind of vertical photo, just adorable kids, with heavy embellishing along the sides and strips kind of all behind that. I have, not Christmas photos, I have a photo of James and Reese watching the World Series with me. As the Astros won, and then I have some photos of the Astros celebrating, and then some other little things. So I thought I would do, instead of a vertical stack, I guess I could stack them kind of like that, tree-like, but I think I'm going to do them horizontally. I'm going to turn the design this way. I'll do my strips vertically and the photos horizontally, and then I'm going to embellish. I'm not sure how or with what, but I've got color study scraps that I have cut into strips. I've fussy cut some paper airplanes from Let's Wander, and a camera from Let's Wander. I've even got some blue washi tape from Color Study. And then I have a whole stack of partially used Color Study and Let's Wander stickers and chipboard and stuff like that. I also have a Dina Wakley gloss spray in cheddar, which is and one of the oranges that's in her jersey, and then I have Dilution's shimmer spray in Tangerine Dream. So I'll finish things off with that. So right now I'm gonna kind of stack strips and worry about putting foam behind the photos later. This paper is one that came from a pad that was at Joann's. It's labeled Color Study, but it was all only kind of the solids from Color Study. It didn't have any of the patterns. And this is a paper that I never saw. It was exclusively, easy for me to say, for that pad. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I really, really love the texture and the colors in that. So I'm going to use it, and it's the first, last, and only sheet of that I have owned. And I'm just going to use it with impunity. Let's see. I'm going to lay the strips down with a little bit of tape, and I'm probably have more strips than the original, but I'm going to really heavily overlap them. And their strips kind of widened out towards the bottom. I guess they kind of were uniform back and forth. And I'm perfectly prepared to tear these where I think I want them longer. Well, that was silly. And I know the photo is going to cover the gap. Some of these I got from a 6x8 paper pad, like this one. And I'm kind of using Astros colors, heavy on the I'm going to go ahead and cut that one. I probably should have done some of this off camera to save a little bit of time, but I wasn't sure what I was going to use. I'm still not. I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. Let's see. And I just talked to James. He's he's suffering from the fourth COVID booster, and he was expecting to get a call from Ava. The Children's Hospital offered him the chance to get the vaccine when Ava was there for a checkup, and all of her blood tests and everything just look wonderful. She's doing great. And I'm going to slide that under there, I think. Oh, come on. Didn't have enough glue on there, I guess. Or I didn't take the tape off. That was goofy. Okay, and I'm gonna throw in this orange, and it's a scallop, and I'm gonna insert it underneath the yellow scallop, and I hand cut the scallops. I didn't want to get fussy, with punched or die cut scallops. Okay. I really like the look of overlapping scallops, especially when there's a little gap up there that leaves room for let's see, I don't want to do that. My alternative is this blue and white stripe. I could even do some of the blue washi tape. We'll see. This is building up, not building up as fast or as far as I thought it might. Let's do that. There, and I'm not going to worry where things end, leaving gaps or anything. I can always cover up with embellishments. That's why God created embellishments. Kind of do that. Okay, and now I have this. Actually, I want to do kind of right in the middle of stuff. I want to have one arrow pointing up and one pointing down. And then I can layer some strips there. And then I have this one. I can do, let's see, a small strip of this orange, And this orange, the one with the scallopy wave-like looking things, is from, not from Color Study, but from Let's Wander. And that'll work. And then I can put this over here. Well, let's put the yellow strip next to that and do a I'm fidgeting with my fingers. That works there, and I can cover that with something. And I'm going to do this. I have to remember to come back to that. And maybe I'll have this. I can't wait to use up all that adhesive. And be back to using my tape gun. I had no idea how much I appreciated the tape gun until I got on this kick to use up adhesives that I already had. Let's just do that right there. And now I'm going to use this right under here. And I'm not even going to put adhesive on it because I don't want to take it out. I needed to get it under there. And then I'm going to do this arrow. I will put adhesive on it. It may not hold. Okay, there. And let's see how the pictures lay out on there. There'll be that one right there, that one right there, that one there, and where's the other? Ah. How can I have lost that? It's a little, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time looking for it, but what on earth could have happened to it? I haven't, like, there it is. I haven't flung things around that I was aware of. So it's going to kind of go like that, and I'm okay if the strips don't go all the way across. But I do want to use some more of these. I'm going to put some liquid glue on this one. Well, actually, I'm going to put the liquid glue on this one And then I'll put this over. And yes, this orange is going right up next to the same pattern, but I'm gonna overlay this so they don't really look like they're touching each other. And there's this open bit right here. I'll figure out what to do with that. You know, this may be where the washi tape comes in handy. I'm going to put some in like places that don't need it, like that, and like this. And then I'll do some right here where it is needed to cover up a gap. And similarly here, that may not be a long enough piece, so I'm going to use this piece up here. So let me go. Here we go. Okay, so much for that. I've also got this that can kind of sneak in under here. And I'm just gonna leave it there without doing adhesive. And then I'm going to go ahead and put foam behind the photos and start laying them down, and I'll start embellishing. Okay, so here we go with this one. It's kind of a mess right now, and I'm hoping that that gets better, and I'm not crazy about how it looks on the white background, and I'm surprised at that, but it's all fixable. And in the end, you can pretend you like it and aren't embarrassed about it. I'm just putting these on without mats, and I don't know, I can't explain to you why sometimes that seems like a good idea and sometimes it doesn't. I generally like mats, and when there's a lot of busyness going on, like with those strips, I'm usually of a mind to want to use the mat to kind of help it stand out. But my idea here is that I kind of want the photos to look like they were just dropped there and just kind of ended up where they are. And I'm going to kind of do them at not exactly dead center on one another, or you know, parallel with one another. We shall see how that works out. And I can't wait to start embellishing to see if I can get it to where I like it. And I'm going to put liquid adhesive on here just to cut it quick. Okay, and I don't care if everybody doesn't absolutely show there. And then I want this to be dead on, and maybe on 2 layers of foam. So we'll see how that works out. Go ahead and put that on here. This is frustrating. I have no nails and I hate this tape. I absolutely detest it. It's become an emotional issue for me, and it embarrasses me every time I fight with it and I lose. And so I hope we're coming to the end of things I have to tape. Everything else I think is going to go on foam tape. Okay, there, and then this needs to overlap that because it's higher. Okay, so there's the the basic page. Put that adhesive as far away from me as I can get it. And of course, I bet I'm going to have to bring it back for some reason or other. But right now, I'm going to throw the camera in here. You know, the camera, it came off of a 3x4 card, and I didn't have I didn't have the whole card. So I can tuck it in here, and that will tuck in as well. Okay, that's gonna work. Geez, stuck myself with the tweezers. I'm so graceful. Lift that up. That comes out, and then that should slide right in there, and I'm going to put a little glue to keep it there, but I want the rest of the strap to kind of be loose like that, and okay, there's that. I have this, it's like an envelope. It's on the back of this, and I just thought that might be a cool embellishment. For James and me, this is our hometown team, and we are unabashed fans who don't mind incurring the wrath of the real hometown team here, the Atlanta Braves. We cheer for the Braves when they're not playing the Astros. But if they're playing the Astros, we're clearly cheering for the Astros. So I'm going to just kind of add a couple of these guys around. The structure of my embellishing is not going to be anywhere close to the original. I'm trying to do a sports page without using any obvious sports icons. So there's not a baseball in sight. Okay, and I'm going to do another one maybe right there. And I'm going to use this. This says awesome. And of course my embellishing is going across the strips, whereas their embellishing went with the strips. And I'm kind of okay with that. I still, there's a couple banners in the original, and I've pulled these things, and I'm not sure how or where I might use them. I'm going to use this word together right here on the photo. Let's see, where might these want to go? Could they go kind of like that, and or do I want them maybe under, put it kind of like that? I like that. I'm going to go with that. And so I want them loose and propped up rather than, you know, glued down. So I'm going to kind of go here to here, and then maybe I'll take this one and come down to there, and then this one would go like that. Okay, and for this one I'm just going to put some liquid glue because I'm sliding it under that, and this one's going to rest right there. And I'm going to take this. This is going to go over that, and then I'm going to tuck it in under here. So this goes here and then hooks up with that there. I'll let it go over that, and it's going to hide kind of right under there. And you know what? That has come off of there, and so my philosophy, my strategy for that is not going to work, but I can hold that down with an embellishment. All right, the one thing that the original has are these, they're like little flourishes. And I don't have flourishes, but I've got some sexy looking arrows here. And I thought I could do one right there. And then I have, and do I want, I think Astros Win is going to be my title. So I don't need a lot of I don't need a big title from anywhere. I'm taking the little plus signs off of here. I have kind of been hoarding those, I won't lie. Okay, let me put that off to the side. I have more arrows. And right there, that looks like it's pointing to Reese or to the television. And I've got this, which could go from there to there. Don't need anything else from there. So now, there is one thing I do know that I want to use. This is from the chipboard from Let's Wander. And this says, in the neighborhood. And I'm not using it just because it's orange, but because where the Astros were playing at their home field was in our neighborhood. We used to live in a loft 4 blocks away from the stadium, and so I'm going to put this somewhere. The question is where? I don't have any space left. How about kind of right across here? That works for me. I kind of actually like that. And then I have lots of little kind of holographic gold spots from this sticker sheet. Gotta love color study. I am going to be finishing up a color study mini book that I made in a class a year ago and have partially populated. I finished everything that we did in class. I've partially populated it with photos. I need to finish that part and then finish embellishing on top of that. Okay, and I have this tab, and other than a couple splatters, I'm just kind of inserting things there. I think pretty much used that up. I saw this is a little green word that says go, and I like it. I'm just gonna kind of put it right there, just randomly selecting a spot. Let's see what else. This and that, document all the things. Ooh, here's another kind of arrow. I'll go there. So I'm just borrowing things I see in the original and using them pretty much my own way. Not trying to exactly replicate everything that the original has in its original form. Okay. Here's a black star. I kind of like that. Let's see, is there anything here? This is from Fernwood, I think, maybe. Okay, this is our happy place. And I'm gonna put that right there. As I looked through these and picked them up to bring them to the table, I think I saw at least one thing on each embellishment pack that was gonna work. It's very unusual for James to come down to the basement and watch anything with me, but he knew I was watching the game, and he knew that I would normally have been watching it with John. And then for all the playoff games, we kind of, you know, texted every time somebody would do something exciting. I thought this little push pin on the thing that says Astros win. There's in the neighborhood, and then there's local attractions. I've got in the neighborhood, so this here now. I think I'm done with that one. And I have this. Ooh, I have another one of these. And this, just to me, seeing arrows on this page kind of symbolizes the balls going out of the park, the home runs, the good fielding, the good catches and stuff. So I've got that guy that can go there. Some more little hearts and plus signs. I love the black plus signs. There's another arrow, but I think I probably have enough arrows. I think I'm probably done. So, Astros win. And if you turn it this way, let's see if in any way does it look like the original. Not in the slightest, but you can kind of tell where I got my inspiration from. I'm going to cap, whoops, I'm going to cap my glue, and then I'm going to do splatters. And I'm going to kind of fold this guy the long way, because the only thing I don't want to splatter is this little string of photos there. So I'm going to do that. And this is the cheddar. And it will show up nicely on the darker papers that it hits, like the blue. So I definitely represented the Astros colors, the colors that are in their rainbow jersey. But I also, you know, introduced pink and aqua and other colors that are not in the jersey. So I've kind of used color study to its fullest. Okay. Let's see how that looks. There it is. I'm going to let it just sit in place there and dry because some of that stuff is kind of wet. And I hope you're inspired to go out and use this lift as a starting point and do something fun and crazy with it. Bye. Thanks for watching.